I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Explain briefly, I'll do my best, the history of the southern kingdoms versus the northern kingdoms in Daniel chapter 11. Well, when it says southern and northern kingdoms here in Daniel 11, do not think Old Testament Israel. Remember when you have the divided kingdom after Solomon where you had the 10 northern tribes and the 2 southern tribes? Don't think in those terms, okay? In fact, when you go into Daniel chapter 11, what you really have is an explanation of what we've seen in chapter 7 and chapter 2, these great images, prophesying future kingdoms, eventually culminating in what we know as the man of sin, the little horn, the famous Antichrist figure. And when it talks about, the northern kingdom, it begins in chapter 11 with Persia, then it goes into Greece, and eventually works its way through, all these famous characters and places that we know throughout time, okay? Now, why is that important? Okay, because what we know is chapter 11 of Daniel is just an articulation of basically what we know is that Persian or the torso, the shoulders of the statue of chapter 2, all the way down to the little horn or the leader of the 10 toes that are the clay mixed with iron. So at the end of the day, when it talks about the northern and the southern, it's talking about Persia, then there's Greece, then there's Rome, and it's back and forth. One's replacing the other. It's not the southern, northern Israel kingdoms divided. This is really a history of, shall we say, world reigning kings and kingdoms from what we know as Persia all the way to what we know as the man of sin or that Antichrist figure. It just so happens that one is north of the other one, this other one rises up because each kingdom is replacing each other. Hopefully that helps. In brief, per your request, explain this very intricate chapter in Scripture. If you have a question, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.